Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in history, that is chapter number 8, Civilizing the Natives, Educating the Nation. So the meaning of the chapter is civilizing the natives means Indians, okay? And educating the nation means educating India. Civilizing the native in the sense the civilizing the people of India. That means the British had a mindset that Indians are not civilized, and by educating them, they can be civilized. Now, first of all, we will discuss about British rule and its impact. Till now, we have studied in history the impact of British rule in various ways, like to the Rajas and Nawabs. That means impact on the rulers of the British rule, that they started different policies like doctrine of lapse, annexation policies, and all, and tried to exploit the rulers. Then impact on peasants and tribes due to the uh, tax levied by the Britishers and the forest laws. The tribes and peasants were also suffering. Then weavers and iron smelters, that also we have discussed in the previous chapter, that is chapter number 7. So, what was the impact, that you know better, that how they were suffering, the weavers and iron smelter, due to the introduction of various machineries in place of the work of weavers and iron smelters. Then, in this chapter, now we are going to study the impact on the education system of India. That means how British rule transformed the education system of our country and the lives of the student. So, who was suffering ultimately because of that? The students. This we are going to study in this chapter. British had a cultural mission. Cultural mission means they had studied Indian culture, and means understood that our society is a cultural society, and to transform it into modern society, lots of effort have to be put to civilize the natives. Means they had a cultural mission in the sense they wanted the natives to be civilized. Okay, means they want to transform our culture into their culture. British rule territorial expansion. British rule territorial expansion means control over revenue and cultural domination. Why they wanted to transform us? So that they can capture us, or they can control us. They had the territorial expansion, means they can capture the territories very easily if they are dominating us in the way of education, like means they can easily control us if they are educating us and telling us that, see, this was your culture, and now we have made you civilized. Okay, that kind of attitude they want to reflect on us. And easily they had control over revenue and cultural domination. That was their major purpose. How the British saw education. Now the perspective of British towards education. Evolution and reaction in Indian society. That means how they saw education, what was their point of view regarding education in India, and how it evolved in means in the means how they introduced the education system, that is modern education system in India, and what was the reaction of Indian society. All these we are going to study in this chapter. How the British saw education. Let's discuss in detail this matter. British thought about education, how the ideas of education that we now take for granted evolved in the last 200 years. Okay, so British thought that means how the ideas of education, how the ideas of education means how the education means how the education is important. Those ideas which came into existence in the prehistoric period or during the medieval period, that makes lot of importance to us. But Nowadays we take it for granted. We don't understand the importance of education. That was their perspective. Okay, that means last 200 years what all changes have been done in the education system, that was all because of the development of education, but we are taking it for granted. That was their point of view. Okay, so in the next part we will discuss about the traditions of Orientalists. Okay, till then, goodbye.